just let the intro run for a little bit. Why not? Hello, Schmaltz. Hello. Butts time. What time? Butts time. Butts. I say Barts just because it's a little too silly for me to say Butts. I also didn't grow up with the fan translation, and apparently in the SNES fan translation they say Butts. So I always just know them as Barts. Alright, onwards. 2 title screens. No, it's not Fiesta time. This is gonna be a normal playthrough. I am going to start streaming my Fiesta runs, though, because I would really like to do that more. But for the time being, this is just a normal playthrough for people who haven't seen this game before. And even for people who have. I finished 1.5 playthroughs this Fiesta time. Doing a normal one is a really good palate cleanser after Fiesta. Ooh, hi Puka. You're just in time. You're catching the beginning. There are some characters in this game I think you'll really enjoy. Basically, so the premise of the game is that we're in a world where people rely too much on the non-renewable resource of crystal energy, and slowly all the crystals start to shatter, which is a horrifyingly prescient storyline, actually. Yes, I am also excited for the Good Pirate. And the Nice Old Man is my favorite character. God. Handsome Pirate and the Nice Old Man. I'm so used to skipping through this and fast forwarding this entire sequence, but I'm not gonna. Also, this game has my favorite Final Fantasy villain. A lot of people make fun of him, but I think he's great. Mostly because Amano made lots and lots of, like, really sexy art of him, which is really funny if you know who he is, what the deal with the villain is, so that's always deeply hilarious to me. The villain is the best at lounging, yeah. Kuja does a lot of strutting. Oh yes, and Greg is in this game. Yes, I'm so happy to see Greg again. Greg is not his real name, but that is what people call him. Greg, our good friend Greg. Make sure to steal from Greg every time you encounter him. So I personally feel like this is a really good starting point for Final Fantasy games. Like if you want to get into the series but you have no idea where to start, I feel like this is either too overwhelming or just whelming enough. Because I personally find the job system really, really good. Alright, so we're on a chocobo. We have a chocobo friend. There's nothing up this way, so we're going to the east. Yeah, when I played FF5 Advance, it cemented it as my favorite one because of the job system. So we're a freelancer right now. We also don't have a name, but that's okay. What's it on? Which game are you, referring to? The first one? Goblin. Oh, Dawn of Souls, yeah. Yeah, Dawn of Souls is really good. I can't get over the fact that in FF1 there's a dungeon and an entire wall of the cave. If you walk along that wall, every single step is another enemy encounter, and it's the same encounter over and over again. And it's, like, really hard. And they just keep that in there, I guess, for grinding purposes. I thought it was, after the first 3 times, I thought it was, like, a coincidence, and then afterwards I was like, oh, this is terrible, actually. We're going with Bartz. He Bartz. Bort. Come along, Bort. My child is also named Bort. So Lena is on her way to find her father, the King of Tycoon, who went to the Wind Shrine. Let me know if I'm going a little too fast or anything. Bartz is a nice guy. I really like him. My favorite character! Yes. Gala. He's a very nice old man. He's great. Galifhalm Baldesian, yes. And they actually don't join the party. Well, I guess it's the end of this game. Thanks for joining me for my stream. It's over now. No. We still have a couple twists and turns left before the end. 1 second, let me get this. Hello. Hey, I'm actually streaming right now. What's up? Cool. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I hope you have a better day tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry. I love my parents too much to hang up on them. Sorry about that. Anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of really good character acting and like physical comedy and slapstick in this game. As far as I know, there's no specific link between this and Mario RPG, but I tend to associate them together in my mind, even though SMRPG has more direct ties to FF4. But I think it came out after FF5 because the copyright for this was 1992. So, what the heck? But this reminds me of SMRPG in that both games are like very beginner friendly for people who haven't really played RPGs before. Collect them. One thing I think is true about this game is that the sprite work and the acting is funnier than it is in 4. 4 is just a really downer game where a lot of unfortunate things happen, and this is a more fun, breezy, casual game where slightly less horrible things happen, but just slightly. Can't believe that old man is dead. No, he's fine. Yes, 4 does experiment a lot with tying the gameplay to the story. That's absolutely correct. It's, it feels a lot more... it feels a lot more deliberate, I guess. Yeah, especially Cecil's entire character arc with being a Dark Knight and then being a Paladin who has like a much higher skill ceiling than the Dark Knight. I feel like 5 is a direct reaction to the darkness of 4. It doesn't explore as many heady themes. Like it's less about the introspection and the message of redemption and repenting for the horrible things that you've done. It's more just like these 4 friends go on an adventure and we have a big fun time, which I can appreciate. Oh wait, I should save. 3 also get, or I'm assuming you're, what's up on, are you referring to Japanese 2 and 3 or American 2 and 3? I'm guessing Japanese. Okay, yeah, just checking. No, it's okay. It was just a devil crab. I was just curious. I don't remember. 2 is really dark. I don't remember much about 3, so I think it might be a similar kind of situation. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, most people use JP numbering. Thankfully, we've kind of gotten past the awkward puberty of people just learning what the Japanese numbers were. I'm gonna be fast forwarding some of these fights because frankly the fights are kind of boring. So some of the fights are boring. A lot of the early ones are. At this point in the game, everybody plays the exact same way for the most part. Galuf doesn't have a weapon, but otherwise, you just push A. No, I was harsh. I was harsh. The early combat is not super interesting. mean, like, once you start unlocking, jobs, then things become a lot more interesting. There we go. Pirate song, pirate song. Yeah, this game doesn't waste any time. It's like 10 minutes tops before you get a full party. And you, for the most part, you keep that party. And if your party does get changed up, then you keep all the progression that you had. Oh, what? Where is my... Okay, there it is. I was used to doing, X and Y for menus. Love that speed up. Yeah, kids do have loads of free time, and nowadays, ain't nobody got time for that. If we spend too much time in random battles, then we'll be old. We won't be young anymore. Pirate hideout. Can't ask a favor from a pirate. Huh, sleeping. I love this line. Yo ho ho and stuff. Time to cast off. Ah, good pirate. What's it on? You're raising a really good point. Uh, One thing that still scares me a lot in games is when I bump up against something that I don't know if it was intended or not. Kind of, kind of like glitch spaces and things like that. But particular, and SMRPG especially is full of weird things like QLEX, for instance. Like, oh, are you really supposed to be here? Things like the bathtub ring, and if you use the mystery egg 10 times, it turns into the lamb's lure. Like, how is anybody ever supposed to figure that out? And yeah, like, nobody ever really thinks about what bad design is when they're a kid. Well, I didn't, anyway. I could, I could deal with anything. Although, even as a kid, I had taste. But I wouldn't be able to, like, dictate or talk about what is good game design and not. Why does? Makes you think. Video games are basically held together with blood and chicken wire. It's a wonder anything ever gets completed. Onwards. All right. No, I know how to get to the Wind Shrine. This ain't my first rodeo. This is my second rodeo. First, before we do anything, we're going to go over here. We're going to go to a nice little village called Tool. Grog, grog. Greg. Alright, let's get some delicious armor and weapon. Do I need... Yeah, I may as well get... Oh, wait. Oh, it's because Ferris isn't in my party. Alright, this should be good. We don't really need a whole lot of equipment to get through the Wind Shrine, but it helps. That's okay, Brenna. You haven't missed hardly anything. Basically, we have our party members. We're all going on a field trip to the Wind Shrine because the wind has started to slow, and we worry that something horrible may be happening. So it's a very standard Final Fantasy Save the Crystals story. Why can't Jumpman duck? And like the idea that Mario can get small but actually gets bigger, and you have a bigger hitbox when you get bigger. And no, it's interesting. Makes you think. Yeah, something. Yeah. I don't know how to get the little bar to go away. Well, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nobody cares. I actually do own this game. So even if it were a problem, I would still be okay. Well, I'll just delete it within 24 hours. And then continually re-download it every time I stream. Yeah. You know what I actually should do? Hold on. Config. Auto dash. Let's turn that baby on. That's better. Are you doing Inktober, James Mason? Ah! Shoes. Super Mario. Don't draw Goose cutting off a bartender's hands. Don't draw a Goose cutting off Super Mario's hands. Oh my god. People are going to watch this video and I'm going to be saying these things without context. Hold on. I need to know what's on the other side of this. I don't remember. Ah, treasure. Leather cap. Oh, if they watch it on Twitch, they can see. Oh, I didn't actually know that. That makes sense, though. It logs chat in the VOD. Yeah, but not on YouTube, it doesn't. Watch this. Zhoosh. I went through the thing. Oh, free broadsword. Nothing here. I thought there was a save point there or something, but I guess not. Anyway. Famous speedrun trick. Wing Raptor. My favorite Mega Man X villain. An unfortunate attack. But we'll be okay. This boss does a thing, and I'm waiting for it to do... Okay, there we go. Yeah, I also love that too, Brenna. Like, it just watches you until you're ready to fight it. In Chrono Trigger, or not Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, legend has it, I've never played Chrono Cross, but I hear that you can actually run away from, like, every boss battle in that, and that's pretty cool. Oh, I don't have a cabin, never mind. It's pointless for me to even go back. There's actually an extremely good enemy in here called Moldwind, that I think drops elixirs, but we haven't encountered any, so... I've never played Chrono Cross, but I really want to. I should download. A purchase with funds. I should purchase it with funds. Anyway, we're here now. Oh, I guess Puka had to leave. That's a shame. Well, Puka is having a long day today. Chrono Cross tries hard. Games that are a mess are fun and funny and just extremely life-affirming to me. I think my favorite game that's a mess is Silhouette Mirage, which has objectively like a really incomprehensible plot, and it's overly difficult, and they rebalanced the game when they brought it to the US in a bunch of ways that don't really make sense. Oh, Silhouette Mirage is great. I'm gonna have to stream it. It's by Treasure, who did Gunstar Heroes and Dynamite Heady. Big influences on Cuphead for those of you who have played Cuphead. Feels warm. And it's, yeah, Treasure is fantastic. And it's the definition of, like, throwing everything into a pot and just seeing how it cooks. Plus, it is the most influential piece of media on my character design, so it means a lot to me. The Warriors of Light, the Bears of the Four Crystal Essences. Father, what are you talking about? So we had to protect the crystals, that's alright. I see what you did there, Brenna. The PS2 Castlevania games are very fun. I played Curse of Darkness. It was really a good time. Especially because DC helped me. Because I can't navigate in the 3D space very well. So he helped me out with navigation. Yes! Finally, we get our first prizes. Delicious presents. We get our first jobs. We have Knight, Monk, Blue Mage, Thief, Black Mage, and White Mage. Yes, this is delicious gummy candy that gives us jobs. If only it were that easy to get jobs in real life. Your dad turned into a crystal or something. Your dad is gone. It's okay. Let us warp to the outside. Come on. There we go. Nope, I already know about the job ability system, but thank you. Thank you, helpful Chocobo. Yes, Crystal Chronicles, I'm really excited for that again. Yes, Ukes. Ukes are my favorite. I always play as a Uke. It's really messed up how in Ring of Echoes or whatever it was, all the Ukes got killed by the Lilties or something, and then I was like, I'm not playing this game. It was one of the DS Crystal Chronicles games. Okay, anyway, we have access to jobs. So, first thing we're gonna do is, basically everybody has jobs that they're best at. Their stat distributions, like, Lena is a little more balanced towards being a healer. Galuf is more balanced towards being a mage. Ferris is really strong. Like, we'll take a look at the statuses. So Ferris has high strength and stamina. Oh, Galuf has even higher stamina. Bars has the highest strength. And Lena has the highest magic. So everybody has stuff that they're best at, but generally everyone can do everything. The game's not gonna throw a fit if you decide to make somebody something in particular. So I'm gonna start off with my usual distribution, which is Galuf has a blue mage. Well, should I give him black first? Blue mage with black is pretty good. Well, let's get him blue first. That way he can... Basically, you can learn abilities and then put them as secondary abilities on your other jobs. So if he learns blue mage, he'll get an innate ability called learning, which means he can learn enemy attacks. So if we switch him to a black mage, we can put learning on him, and then he'll still learn even though he's black mage. So that's my reason for doing that. I really like Monk Lena, but I think I'm gonna have her be a white mage. And I usually make Ferris a monk in the early game. Or I could do Thief. Thief is not fun, though. I guess I'll do Thief Ferris. Yeah, okay, that works. Oh, Anyway, let's go back to Tool, and we need to get everybody extra equipment now. Yeah, Thief was how you could run in the original game, which makes it not optional, but now everybody can run. Like, physically speed up the game. Blue mages are stylish. I can't believe I forgot to mention that. Let's get some magic. Oh, whoops. Well, Thunder and Cure, we actually legitimately need those. Even though that was a mistake. I'm gonna grind for a little bit. I'm gonna try not to, like, do this too often. But I do want to get, learning on Galuf, so I can switch away from a blue mage. Let's move them into the back row. So this shouldn't take all that long. Plus, actually, I want to learn Goblin Punch. So let's actually defend for a little bit. Shout out to Goblins and to Goblin Punch. Goblin Punch is an attack that does a random amount of damage. Or it's like some weird formula, but it's a blue mage spell and I want to get as many as I can. Ugh. But it has to hit Galuf is the only problem. I guess I could kill off all my other characters, but I really don't want to do that. That seems like a waste. Okay, I think that got it. Okay, yeah. I had to speed up the game a little bit. If you ever see any weird skips, that's why. It's because I'm speeding up the game. I'm trying to make this be like a non-boring playthrough. Oh, that's sad. Oh, hello, cat. Oh, good job, petting lots of cats. That is how you save your game IRL. Every time you pet a cat, it gives you a side quest. Petting cats is also a side quest. So, if we look at our ability total... Okay, he's got 4 out of 10 points, so just a little more. Babies. Nutkin! My god. Nutkin is an interesting enemy because later on you'll see a version of Nutkin that is not quite a Nutkin, and I will... Ooh, 2 ABP, that's not bad. Nutkin is good. That's a reference to 14 that I don't understand. Although I did play some 14. Alright, like, white level 1, game check. Oh no, he didn't learn learning. Check an enemy's HP. Well, I'm gonna need somebody who can cast Thunder, so... Let's keep him a Black Mage for now. Let's see, do I have enough juice to get... Oh! Potion control. And a tent! Sweet. Go make some food. Get some foods. Rod. Staff. There we go. That ought to do it. We still need... Yeah, I want to get Ring Fit Adventures. Well, I don't really know if I want to get Ring Fit Adventures. I kind of do, but I hear it's pretty expensive, so... But also, I don't really have enough room in my, living room to actually do it. Oh. There we go. I'm making a new save so that, every time I start up the game for Fiesta, I don't have to go through the intro anymore, so... So, if I remember correctly... Oh, right. We have to try to get past the Torrent Canal. The canal gate is locked. That's okay. 80 USD. Yeesh, that's a lot. Well, it does come with a ring. I do like that it's a fitness JRPG, though. So we need to find Zoc, who has the key to the Torna Canal. So here we are. The idea that a JRPG doesn't really fit casual audiences is really interesting to me, because originally JRPGs were designed so that casual audiences could get into them. They're not skill based at all, practically. The more you play the game, the stronger you get. So if you invest enough time into it, I'm talking about like the very first ones like Dragon Warrior and things like that. They were designed with the idea that you could just like grind away at the game and eventually you would be able to beat it no matter what, if you just invest enough time into it. Yeah, I read that somewhere and I forget where it was. Yeah, I agree, Schmaltz. Although, my dad has been trying to get into, well, he's sort of been trying to get into video games for years now, and he finds menus really confusing. I feel like he isn't able to abstract the movement and the motion of the game in such a way. So he finds menus to be really hard to deal with. Like, I tried to get him onto Earthbound, and he could not understand what was going on in the battle sequences at all. Yeah, I feel like JRPGs depend not they don't depend on growing up with video game literacy as much as some other genres do, but they definitely benefit from it. Even just things like knowing that going to an inn is where you can rest up and usually save your game um, is something that people usually take for granted. I pilled the cats. I pilled the cats. They are fine. However, Dustman is yelling a little bit. I can see him moving around back there. So he might be getting hungry. He might be a hungry boy. So if you want to feed him a bit, then you can feed him a bit. Death. How dare you? Yellen. Nothing here. I think my first exposure to emulation was from the Bubble Bobble headquarters, um, where I used to post there when I was very young, and so that's where I first learned about Rain and MAME and um, emulation in general. remember in Z-SNES when you would, oh, thank you, Palandoy. When you would pause the thing and then the snow effects would come down. Ah, Live Alive, what a good game. That game is definitely more than the sum of its parts, which is how I always think of it. Live Alive is good. It's a game that I don't think I have the patience to stream, but it changed my life when I played it. It's you can I'm trying to think of the way to describe it. A lot of it is hit or miss, but the twists and turns that it pulls out make it a very satisfying experience. There are 3 crystals left. That's a nice line. This is a well-written localization, I think. Oh yeah, the ninja chapter has really good secrets. Galuf is like, we gotta protect the crystals. Yeah. Whenever I watch Final Fantasy IV Randomizer, or Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, I always think of Wyvern as Wyburn because of that. Being a video game translator and localizer was a thankless job, and we should all be very thankful for their hard work. Woolsey did nothing wrong. Woolsey was doing the best that he could. Although I don't like one of the new localizers that Square Enix is using. Like, I can't get into the Tactics War of the Lion. Like, it turns out that the FFT War of the Lions localizer is the same guy who's like the head localizer on FF14, which makes a lot of sense because they both have like really insufferable word choices and dialogue. I'm not sure if Woolsey worked on Breath of Fire 2. I'll have to double check that. Anyway, we can finally go the Torna Canal now. We save. This might... We don't actually have all of our spells, so this might be a little difficult. Usually I grind a little more before this point. But, I know what I'm doing. Yes, I've seen the hack of that Firebrand. I'm assuming that's how I pronounce your name. See, I kind of want to play the PSP version, but at the same time, like, they took out all the... It's very petty of me, but I really like the spell casting chants and incantations that they took out. Plus, magic with a K, I just can't get into it if it's not in, like, an extremely specific context. Heh, sucker. Zobbers. God. Oh, I'm so sad that game is dead. I'm so sad that Barkley 2 is just not gonna happen. But at the same time, like, it's really the only way that Saga could have ended, I feel. Oh my god, I didn't even hear about that. What? The person who just pretended to work by duplicating an NPC dozens of times. Oh my god. No. That sounds exactly like something that would be in the game unchanged, though. Dark Tracker. Oh my god. Oh, a sealed monster. Why did they seal a monster in the canal? This is true. Alright, Carlibos. I don't think Carlibos is anything. Just use Thunder. It's 8 o'clock. Ah, drat. It's a good thing we have a white mage in this party. So playing this playing this particular part of the game during Four Job Fiesta is always an extremely fun time. Not as quite as fun as doing Garula, but this fight is always can be kind of difficult if you're not lucky enough to get 5 black mages. Okay, that's good. Eat pills. Eat pills, deceased crab. Eat pills. Ooh, yeah, berserkers are tough. I hope you killed them off before you fought the sandworms. Rip Sildra. Oh, so, you folks might have noticed this actually isn't the, original version of FF5 Advance. This is, the sound restoration hack, which restores the Super Nintendo sound, because some of the instrumentation in the Game Boy Advance version is just really grating to me. So, I think there's probably a sound restoration hack for 6 as well. There is definitely a difference. I like this sequence a lot, where Sildra is gone, so the boat just drifts. And where you end up is really interesting. I didn't buy fire magic. Oh, it's okay, I got cure. I'll live. The next boss can be kind of difficult. I'm making life harder for myself because I don't have fire, but I have cure, so that's basically the same. There's a lot of good stuff in this section. It's a great place to grind for ABP, but also there's some decent items, and some enemy formations can drop elixirs, which is really fun. Oh wow, if you turn auto dash on and then hold B, it doesn't make you walk, it just makes you extra fast. That's very strange. People can fall asleep sitting. Hello, Dustman. On stools. Yeah, okay. Still, though. No. There he is. I see. Oh. Oh! Hello. Hello. You're a cat. I love you. So, fun thing in this game. The undead are always weak to holy magic, which includes Cure. Everyone's gaining levels. Whenever I go through this area, I always worry that I'm forgetting something, but I don't think I am. Cal Cruthel. That classic Final Fantasy enemy, Cal Cruthel. Although I've seen that translated as Carcassor. Skeleton. Wait, did that say 9 ABP? No. No, that's impossible. 990 gil, though, not bad. Not bad for a few minutes of work. Hold on, what's in here? This is also a good formation to get ABP. Or no, it's the one with 2 undead husks. Because they're really easy to kill, and they usually give like 3 or 4 ABP. Hush Child. Oh, and you can see Gutsman on the couch. Oh, yeah, DC did. He named them before we got together. Alright, gained Flee. That'll be useful. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I need to go back up. we are. Yeah, yeah, Wizardry was, like, really huge in Japan, and that's part of why, JRPGs are a thing. Oh, rip. Ferris. That's okay. Ferris will be fine. Ah, Phoenix down. Well, I really don't want to use that yet. It'll be fine. There we go. Looks like someone's not getting the Brave Blade. I'm sure on Hardcore Gaming 101 there's a whole thing about wizardry. Oh, what? There we go. Free in. Yow, there's a fish in my shorts. This scene is not as bad as it could be. And that's probably the nicest thing I can say about it. Hush, child. I like that, like, I mean, it's clumsy, but it only lasts for like 30 seconds and then everything is normal again. Like, aside from one or two other cracks about Ferris's masculinity, it's like nobody else ever really even acknowledges it. Like, I don't like this line, but that's okay. Ferris is who she is, you said it, Bartz. Prizes? Prizes? I don't think there are any prizes here. Ah, they aren't evenly leveled up anymore. Times to kill off my other 3 characters. That's okay, I'm not really gonna do that. Galuf is unfortunately horny, but it's really only in, like, that scene and another skippable scene in Tool where you can spy on Ferris when she's sleeping, and so I always skip that scene. Galuf is basically a nice old man. Basically. Ah, yes. I always worry that I'm gonna miss this, the world map. But I never do, so that's good. I don't actually need Ferris to be a thief anymore. I should probably change her away. Yeah. Final Fantasy enemy designs are crazy. They're really messed up. They get kind of endearingly goofy later on, but in the early games they're very, very gory sometimes. Oh, geez, Lena's almost dead. I was looking at the chat. Oh, flame scroll! Sweet. Ah, prizes. 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 Love them. You'll love to see it. Alright, black level 2. Thief is not actually very good. Flee and find passages, that's fine. Turn into a monk. A monk with... oh. Flee, sure, why not? We're gonna need it later. And Galuf could probably turn back into a blue mage. Blue mage with black. Yeah, why not? Yeah. I'll do Mug later on, or maybe use Aim, or what's the other one? X-Fight. Whatever it's called in this version. It's the Ranger skill, multi-strike. Yeah, he's being a real nuisance. There we go. Rapid fire, thank you, DC. Monk is really good in the early game and then kind of like tops off later. And blue mages are just fun. Omnipoke. Aw, cats. Cats are nice. Do I have Goblin Punch? I should check. Gerblin. Daggers. Ah, I do have it. Yay! Okay, good. I don't think I've missed any Goblin Punch or Blue Magic stuff so far. Oh, I should have healed up. That's okay. I'm gonna try not to save state very much. I just wanted to see what it looked like. I like this cutscene a lot. You get some interesting hints about the future. Hello, small child. Demon. Just slap the souls right into them. Alright. I'm not prepared for this. I'll be fine. So this boss has two phases, and I believe the first phase is weak to physicals, and then the second phase is undead. So she's weak to all the typical undead stuff, namely fire and cure. Oh, that's a little nasty. Oh, I'm not sure if she is weak to Phoenix Down. I kind of don't want to waste a Phoenix Down to find out. Good job, Arts. Oh, we got her! Right. Ooh, barehanded, very nice. So barehanded, if you put it on any other class, it gives them the same barehanded strength as a monk. So that's really good. A thief with barehanded fights like a monk, so. Plus with the agility boost of the thief, so thieves are actually useful. Let's use a 10. I have 4 of them. Alright. Onwards. We should be coming across a town soon. How much monies do I have? 4,004. Error file not found. That's not. That's just a little joke on my part. Tattoo. Yeah, it's very straightforward. You set it and you forget it. You just switch jobs into other jobs. Ooh, I've never encountered this guy here before. I'm like deeply freaked out right now. You're not supposed to... Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, you're not really supposed to encounter him here yet, are you? Okay, thank goodness. See, that's the kind of thing that freaks me out in video games. When you encounter weird creatures you're in places you're not supposed to find them. Ugh, ugh. Scory. Gonna need a couple of these. Oh, there's secrets in this town. 1 ABP for sitting around for 3. Oh, okay. Well, I should have kept at it. I got easily scared. This song in particular is unbearable on the GBA sound chip. It's a little easier to handle in this hack. Give me magic. Oh, I forgot to get Libra. That's okay. We don't really need it. Oh, wait. He has a bronze shield. Bronze helm. Just in case I decide to change... Bartz has barehanded, so he doesn't really need any other monk stuff right now. Could turn him into a knight. Make him kind of tanky. Give him barehanded. Or I could... Punch Knight. Punch Knight seems like a good idea. There we go. Then I believe we have to go in the pub. Oh, I can't forget to play the piano. I think I missed the first one. Let's get a dragon. Let's pick up a dragon. Good job, Bartz. Oh no, yeah, some of the pianos are missable, unfortunately. Sir Punchington. The goose is loose. Blame it on the goose. Gotta blame it on the goose. Goose Game is very good. Oh, these guys are kind of a pain. Headstones can use corner, which does, I think, a pretty decent amount of damage. I think they're weak to thunder, though. Weak enough. Cat's yelling. Cat's fighting. Oof. Flash will blind your party members, which is deeply, deeply annoying. I should have probably brought more eye drops, but I've gotten lucky so far. I missed the chest down in the bottom corner. No, I mean the one down here. There's like a weapon or something. Yeah, I do think about JRPG level design, and sometimes it's aggravating because you always want to go to the wrong way first, because there's usually treasure chests, and then you want to go the right way. Okay, so there's a really funny video on Twitter where somebody replaced the final boss of this game with the Gallic Hat, and it does like the shaking and everything, but it's still a Gallic Hat, so it dies in one hit, and it's just very funny. Deeply, deeply funny. Oh, it's a Phoenix down. I thought it was a weapon. Rip. I could conceivably play this off of... I'm trying to think. I have a GameCube with a GB adapter, so if I wanted to, I could theoretically connect it... Connect it to the TV and then connect the TV to the computer. That would still have the GBA sound. No, yeah, I was just thinking about it, musing, so to speak. Don't step on these. Alright, gained a job level. Oh, okay, Galuf finally got learning. Okay, so now I could theoretically turn him back into a black mage. It depends on which job has higher magic. Let me see. His magic is 47. Let's see what happens if we turn him into a black mage. His magic is 55. Okay, so it's worth it to keep him as a black mage. As a blamage. Oh, this one can petrify people. Nice. Oh, and it looks like Varys learned Focus, so still gotta keep her in the kiln for a little while. Look at us, we're growing up so big and strong. Oh, this is kind of a pain, this fight. 7 is a good time. Goodbye, Lena. Addle-pated, foul-complexioned scofflaw. Okay, Captain Haddock. I like this, that Magissa just gives them the time to make a little bridge. Oh shoot, you can, I think you can steal from Magissa. But, oh well, that's okay. You get a guaranteed drop from her fight anyway, so. Should have eaten more tonight. And now we have Forza, so this fight can be kind of a pain. Let's try Blizzard. I forget what he's weak to. I think just magic in general. Oh god, I kept Galuf in the front row by accident. That's okay. He'll be fine. Ooh, that's nasty. Unpleasant. Whole 11 damage. This should be done any second now. We're getting there. Yeah, I guess he is weak to Blizzard. See ya. Alright. And we got the whip. Oh, okay. That's right, thank you. I forgot that I had the Frost Rod equipped. Usually I don't have access to black magic. Because usually I play this for Fiesta purposes. So sometimes I forget, like, really basic things about the game. Oh, let a poison count. 3, 4, 5. Well, no, 3, 4. I don't know how we're counting this, but yeah, Lena gets poisoned a lot during this game. Usually it's her own fault, too. I like how they have to have an animation for him to fly over because he doesn't have a walk animation. Let's saddle up. Let's mosey. Be nice to Bartz, please. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is actually go back to Tool because I definitely forgot to get the piano in that town. Plus, it's nice to check up on our shipmates. Oh no, I wandered into a cutscene. Well, that's okay. Good job, Bartz. There is actually a point to doing all this. Can we... Are there pirates up here? No. Oh, they did go back to the cave. Okay. Well, that's alright. Anyway, we got the piano. That's what I was looking for. Oh, there's the tower. We'll be there soon. But for right now, we're going here. Waltz, also known as Warus, depending on what translation you play. Iron shield, iron helm, iron armor, Kenpogi. Let's get one of those. One of these. One set of like heavy armor, heavy armor, and then a set of clothes, and then maybe 2 sets of like mage clothes. Seems like a pretty reasonable distribution. Because I try to keep my guys balanced relatively. That's true. I don't really need the shield. I'll keep it just in case. Why not? I have money. Eventually I am going to be using an actual knight class which uses weapons, so... We can't use any of these yet, but we may as well get them now. Oof. Magic gets expensive in this game. Well, you have to have the right job to be able to dual wield, to be fair. Alright, let's go talk to the people. Oh god, this part. We can do that. We can do this. Varys has flee. Okay. But to do this, it's best to turn her back into a thief. Because thieves foil back attacks. Okay, I can do this. Yeah, so there's a guy down here called... Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. So there's a guy in the jail you can interact with who, if you let him out, he will steal things later, and we don't want that, so... Okay. Alright. YOLO. This guy will kill your entire party if you let him. So, literally the only way to deal with him is to have a thief and then use flee every time you see him. You can kill him, it's possible, but you have to be a little further in the game, pretty much. It's very rare for anybody to be able to kill Jackanapes when you first see him. Elven Mantle. This is one of the best, accessories in the game, and there are several of them. The Elven Mantle increases evasion. It's very, 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 very good. Especially for mages. But really anybody who has a high evasion stat can make use of them. They're pretty good on dancers, although dancers are probably... Wait, ribbon is a helmet, not an accessory. Dancers will probably use those as well. Yeah, he mentions the Jackanapes. Alright, give me prizes. 490 gil, not bad. I'm wondering if I want to progress the plot or if I want to go back to Castle Tycoon. Yeah, honestly, food sounds pretty good right now. Let's go back to Castle Tycoon and get more free stuff. Alright, here we are. There was something hidden on the side of the wall. No? Guess not. Princess Lena's back, y'all. This is a cute song. Alright. Exposition. Backstory. This is a good song, too. Oh. Runs away. Same pendant. Welcome back. Alright, prices. We can finally get down here now. Alright, heal staff, or cure staff, or heal staff or something. It, when you bonk people with it, it heals them. But I'm probably only going to use it in emergencies or something, because it interferes with my strategy of just mashing the A button. We also got some weapons for classes we can't use yet, so that's fun. Let's see, I'll finish the Walls Tower and then I'll probably get food. And then I might call it a night. Oh, Gallop with the heal staff, that sounds good. Oh, I can guess what fight that is. Alright. Onwards. Stop relying on crystal power. But crystal power has made us rich. Man, politicians. They're all the same. Pattern recognition is not their strong suit. Don't want Varus to be a thief anymore. Back to the monk binds with you. Although I could just have Varus grind it until she gets steel. Ugh, but thieves are terrible. Yeah, I'll have her grind monk until she gets barehanded, then she'll have a thief with barehanded. Can we go in this? No, no, no. Alright. A promising start. Garula, that big elephant beastie we saw. I like how the music, I think, echoes if you're inside a tower or in another confined area. And I think all the sound effects echo too. Oh, longsword, sweet. I'm not sure if that is a reference to anything. Oh, Wyvern. You can see the Elven Mantle in action. Ooh, very nice. Oh, wrong, wrong. Can't go up that way. Yeah, it's good. How the NPC bounces a little bit. Oh, I forgot to save. Silly me. Alright. One thing I like about the dungeons of this game is that, probably because they made your walk speed faster, it just feels like everything takes way less time to get finished. Like, the dungeons seem to be a good size and well-paced. Strong. I think these guys are actually weak to Blizzard because they're toads. Yeah, okay. Well, it's also boosted, but that's alright. As long as it gets the job done. This one. Is this the correct one? Ah. We have to go into both. Silver armlet. I don't actually know what that does. Shiny and effective. This is a really irritating fight if you're doing certain Fiesta runs. But I think with this party it should be fine. Haha. Good job. Thank you, Elven Mantle. Yeah, you can always break the ice rod if you really need to, but I shouldn't need it. This should be almost done, I think. Yep, got him. 5 AVP, not bad. Hello. Hello, Grant. I'm doing pretty well. I'm kind of hungry, so I might break for a little bit to get some food. I am too late to stop the crystal from shattering. Everyone is too late to stop the crystal from shattering. Lord Galuf. Ah, more prizes, more serotonin for my greedy brain. Berserker. I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. Summoner, I'm gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. Mystic Knight, I'm touching that. You can best believe I'm gonna touch that. Time Mage. It's okay. But wait, there's one more left, you say. And yes, but we can't get it right away. Look at him staring at it longingly. Can't get it yet, though. What I usually do is I have either Bartz or Galuf be a Crystal Knight. I keep Galuf as a Blue Mage, and I have Bartz be a Mystic Knight. And then I have Ferris do, like, physical jobs, and Lena as a healer. Yeah, I like to grind everyone to mastering certain jobs, but and usually it happens over the course of the game naturally. Also because I grind for stuff in on the second world. Yeah, on the second world there's a really good grinding spot for ABP. So I usually use that and I get a bunch of stuff up to mastery and then the rest of the game is a breeze. Honk. Honk honk. Well, that was depressing. I don't save up for the expensive rings, but I also normally don't need them. Like, if I'm doing a Fiesta run, then the odds that I actually get Summoner are pretty low. So, if I don't have Summoner, then, like, you don't need to do the Leviathan thing, you don't need the Coral Rings. So... Okay, I'm pretty hungry, so I think I'm going to take this opportunity to, go make some food. And I think I might be back in stream later, if I feel up to it. Actually, no, I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna call this right now, but thank you very much for, coming to my stream. We got the first two crystals done, and hopefully next time we'll get the next two. So, bye-bye. Thank you for coming.